Ed. Ed. You should know me better than that. Really? Really? Killer clowns from outer space? Really? Ed. That movie was awesome. I know. I'm sorry. You thought I was going to hate that movie. First of all, nothing can be worse than The Room. Nothing. And I have some notes of my own on Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Now, this was actually a movie I had intended on giving you to review because when I was watching Return of the Killer Tomatoes, my uncle said Killer Clowns from Outer Space was a really good movie. Now, my uncle likes sci-fi and weird shit like that, and as far as movies go, I think I'm pretty open. Sci-fi isn't exactly my favorite genre, but I can get into some sci-fi. So, let's get right into the movie. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It's a movie from 1988, and it's where clowns come from outer space and are killing a town. So the title's pretty self-explanatory. Let's get right into it. So the intro song was pretty awesome. It's just a typical 80s kind of rock pop kind of a song. Pretty catchy, whatever. Some parts that I found hilarious. Well, first of all, my favorite character had to be the country guy that died. He was hilarious. He was just hilarious. And he had a dog named Winnie the Pooh. Pooh Bear. That part was hilarious. Jesus, this movie was just hysterical. The clowns were hideous, though, I have to admit. They were some real ugly looking creatures. You cannot deny the hideousness of what were those clowns. They were pretty ugly. But, the tent that was, actually a spaceship, that shit was fucking awesome. If they were to have that at carnivals, I would pay any amount of money to go inside of that. First of all, let me just say, I don't like clowns. I don't. I hate clowns. I think that they're creepy. And I think Killer Clowns from Outer Space is exactly how most people view clowns. They're these big, creepy things that just are out to kill you. They're not cute. They're not funny. They're not entertaining. They are just deadly and creepy and ugly. So, that being said, I didn't think I was going to enjoy it at all, but I did enjoy it. It was hysterical. I know it was supposed to be scary, but I didn't find anything scary about it. It's not my favorite movie, but it is memorable. It is a movie that I will not forget about. Number one, how can you forget a movie that has such cute unknown celebrities? I mean, Michael and Dave, they were both sexy, and honestly, I was like, please don't let Dave die. Dave is the cop. It's like, he can't die. He's too cute to die. Dave can't die. Michael can't die. They're too cute to die. No, can't die. The popcorn blaster. I want one. In fact, after I do this video, I'm going to go on Amazon and see if I can get me a popcorn blaster, because that was pretty awesome. I mean, they have a marshmallow shooter. I'm sure they have a popcorn blaster. But that was pretty awesome. The acidic pies, that was pretty awesome. So basically, they had these pies and they threw it at the guy at what appeared to be Santa Monica Pier. And the pies were acidic and it melted him. Yes. This movie was awesome. I know you thought that you were giving me a bad movie. Oh, please. This is laughable. First of all, nothing could ever be worse than The Room. Like, there is no movie that you could ever show me that I would probably despise more than The Room. Like, seriously, dude? Even Susan Lucci could have come out with a better movie than The Room. And it's Susan Lucci. Anyway. I loved it. I loved it. It's one of those stupid-ass movies that I would definitely watch at a sleepover. Just to laugh. Because the movie was awesome. So you think that I've been giving you some, like, really easy movies here. Well, with the exception of The Room, which I think my equivalent for you would have had to have been The Barbarian Brothers. Alright, I'm going to give you another movie. Now, here's my list of movies for you. And what I like to do is, the movies that have the dots are the movies that I have watched. So the movies that don't have the dots are movies that I haven't seen yet. I try to find movies that you can easily find on Netflix or on YouTube. As you can see, I've watched a whole lot of the movies I'm about to give you. But I'm not going to give you any movie that I have myself not watched just yet. So, you think I haven't been giving you any hard movies, Mr. Burton? Well. First of all, wait, before I even get into what movie I want you to review, can I just say I love the fact that I heard your little brother, like, screaming, and you were, like, screaming back, like, that was fucking priceless. Like, that was hilarious. And I can't lie, as far into the video as you were, I wouldn't have stopped and redone it over either. I wouldn't have. So, my movie challenge for you now, Ed, is this really, really, like, amazing movie. And this movie is called Nightmares. You can find it on Netflix, and it's from 1980. I'm sure you will enjoy this. Now, I must say, I'm a huge fan of, like, really bad 80s movies. So, for me to find an 80s movie that I think, even Return of the Killer Tomatoes, because I've never seen Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, that wasn't on Netflix, but Return of the Killer Tomatoes, where I can tolerate movies like that for the most part. There's just something about 80s movies that are just so horrible that you just want to keep watching them. I don't know why. Or at least for me, that's what it is. They're just so bad that I want to just keep watching them. I love horrible 80s movies. But this particular movie, Nightmares, it took me 2 days to watch that movie. It did. Because I had to stop and take a nap. Yep. I had to stop and go to bed. I typically have, like, insomnia, and I can stay up all night long, but that movie put me to sleep. It's pretty bad. But you might enjoy it. You just might enjoy it. And you know what, Ed? I hope you do enjoy it. So thank you, because much like Howard the Duck, if Killer Klowns from Outer Space were at Walmart and I could buy it for like $5 or less, I would totally buy it. The movie is hilarious. I enjoyed the movie. So let's go back and review all the movies you've had me watch. You've had me watch The Room. You've had me watch The Garbage Pail Kids. You've had me watch Help Me Howard, Howard the Duck. And you've had me watch Killer Klowns from Outer Space. And of the 4 movies that you've had me watch and review, the only one that I really could not tolerate was The Room. That movie was just disgusting. I couldn't even make it fully through the movie. I think halfway through the movie, I just kept falling asleep. I would catch ADD. I could not with that movie at all. So, you know, I have a whole list, a whole, like, slew of 80s movies for you. And I really hope that Nightmares, which, you can find on Netflix, 1980. I hope you enjoy that movie. I hope you enjoy that movie as much as I enjoyed The Room. Oh man, you have no idea how much I love you, Ed. No idea. And this game is never ending. So you go ahead, you watch Nightmares, and you tell me how much you like that movie. And if you like that movie, I'm going to have to figure something else. I'm going to have to figure something else out. But there is no way in hell you are going to enjoy this movie. No way. This movie is disgusting. Like, not disgusting as in gory disgusting. Disgusting as in, what the fuck? Like, why would anyone create this? But I don't want to spoil it for you. Not at all. So you watch that movie and you enjoy it. And I swear to God, Ed, if you don't enjoy it, I'm going to have to start thinking that you're lying and that you're just saying that you're enjoying these movies when you're really not. And like I said, I've got a whole list of movies for you there, buddy. A whole entire list. Here, a sneak peek. Woo, really quick. So, hope you enjoy this review. And I hope you enjoy Nightmares. Nightmares. Oh, and P.S., just a side note about the whole George Clooney thing. I was thinking the same exact thing. Like, George Clooney has done a whole lot of horrible 80s movies and TV shows because he was on The Facts of Life and he was on, another 80s series. I cannot think. But the 80s actually gave us Johnny Depp and George Clooney. And best believe there is a Johnny Depp movie on here for you to watch. Oh, and since you love Eva LaRue so much, I did a little research and I found another 80s movie with Eva LaRue in it. And, you have that to be looking forward to, too. Although, even though with that movie, I don't mind the movie. I thought the movie was funny and cute, and I'm sure I just dropped my pen. But I'm sure it's a movie that even you'd like. Or at least you could find interesting. So, thanks for watching, and enjoy, once again, Nightmare, Netflix, 1980. Oh, yeah! Bye.